Hey, it's Alan Felker with VITV. We're at the Chemainus Car Show, and we've got our lovely host here putting on the show. Tell us a little bit about the show.
Hi, well, my name's Doc, and this is our third year with the Rotary Summerfest Auto Show. We used to do a parade for 20 plus years, and after COVID, the parade crowd dwindled and dwindled, so I said, let's pivot, let's do a car show. And they said, if you organize it, we'll do it. And I went, all right, here we go. So now we have our car show. This is the third year.
What was it like getting into this on the first year? Was it pretty daunting, or how did you find it?
It was daunting. I was a little worried when we were about a month out of the show. We had about half full, and we kept our registration really low the first year because we didn't know how much space cars. You can come and measure the street as much as you want, but till you actually put cars in it, you don't know. So it was a little daunting, and then as we got closer to the show, we started to fill up pretty fast. So I think our first year we had 60 cars. And we realized we could fit more, but it was a great first year. But a little daunting to start.
What's the turnout like this year?
We have 90-ish cars this year. I don't have an exact number. Actually, I think we're probably 95 now. We did have some late comers. So we're about 95 cars. If we keep getting bigger, so next year we might apply for a little bit more street and maybe keep getting bigger.
And what's the oldest and the youngest?
The oldest car, we've had it 3 years in a row, is a 96 Ford Coupe, I think it is. It's not 96, but 1926. And I love it because it's owned by a woman. Her name is Gail, so she brings her 26 three-window coupe. Yeah, and it's red.
And then your youngest?
I think our youngest is actually a sprint car, which is a 22 Beast chassis, or 23 Beast chassis. There's also a Jaguar J-Type, I think it is, and it is a Spectrum, which seems to be the kids' favorite right now, because it's every color.
Yeah, that paint job is unbelievable.
Well, and the chandelier inside.
And the decanter.
Yeah,
like she's got everything going on.
She's got it figured out.
She won the Duncan Car Show,
Awesome.
the A&W, so.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And, when you put on an event like this, I know security's top of mind after what happened in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Does it concern you at all with everything that's happened, or?
It doesn't. I mean, I appreciate that we're having to take extra safety measures because of it, and hopefully we can come to a good solid ground. I think where we're at with having cars in front of the barricade, which is a lot easier for us, but I'm not super concerned about it, but I think that the precautions are great.
Yeah. What has been the reaction this year? I mean, you look down the street and it's filling up pretty good. It's not even noon yet, is it?
No, I think we just rolled over noon, and we have lots of cars in here. A few people that didn't know it was happening, lots of people that are really excited it's happening. And again, lots of cars showing up last minute, so the reaction is great.
When you get that little kid that's staring at a car and they're asking mommy and daddy what it's all about, how does that make you feel? I
love it, and one of the things we really wanted to do, this is a family event with the Summerfest in general. We've got the barbecue, lots of free stuff for kids, bouncy castles, books, etc. But to tie the car show into the family aspect, we've also included we have a People's Choice vote, and with the People's Choice we have Senior's Choice and Kids' Choice. So if you identify as over 65 or under 16, we get you to circle that. And that's my thought was we got a lot of grandparents with grandkids that bring their kids out to events like this, and so you can walk around with your kids and it really involves the kids. Also, as a car show person, I think it's people are always worried about kids touching cars. It's really easy to tell kids don't touch a car unless you ask. It's the grown-ups that need the reminder, so it's a great way to give the reminder.
Furthest away, I see we have the RV again from Port Alberni.
Yeah, we have the RV from Port Alberni. I don't know. We have actually these guys right here are Port Alberni as well, and I don't know where else we are from. I know we got lots from Victoria, and that's
Lots of shows this summer. One of the local ones for me, anyways. And I just want to thank you for taking the time to share with the viewers a little slice of Chemainus.
Well, thanks for coming out, and thanks for bringing your survivor with you, because we love to see the daily drivers and the survivors. We were talking next year about maybe including a category that is in the works. So anyone that's in the process of restoring a car, as long as it's legal for the street, so it's insured, then you could bring it. And I think this is a great way to keep younger people and all people just continuing to restore these vehicles, or we will lose them, even if it's something new that you're wanting to keep around. So that's what it's about. So
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. I'm here with Gordon, and we've got the oldest car right behind us here. So tell us a little bit about the car and how you found it.
Well, I went to walk my sister-in-law's dog out in the bush behind her house and found this car, and I looked it all over and then quickly ran back to the house to tell my wife because I knew she'd love it too. And it took us a year and a half to convince the owner to sell it to us. And then we were back there in Quesnel 3 days later because I didn't want to lose it, and put it in my pickup truck and took it home to Chemainus and put it all together.
Show us the picture of how you found it. You can come in close.
Okay, this is it.
So this is kind of how you found it first.
First, okay.
Yeah. And just describe what we're looking at here.
Okay, this is the body of the car that I actually had to build a frame, and that's all what there was that I worked with.
And there's trees growing up through it,
Yeah,
and
there was several trees growing up through it, and it was.
a lot of work.
Well, we just fell in love with it. I don't know why.
How rare was this car to find like that?
I'd never ever found a car like that before. Actually, it was. And I saw it there, and I thought I just have to get it and save it because that car is not going to be a car in another few years laying out in the bush like that.
So tell us about some of the modifications you've done to the car since then. It's obviously a bit of a rod now.
Yeah, it's a hot rod now, I guess. And everything besides the cab. We drove to California to buy the radiator, and there was no trunk. There was actually a bunch of planks in the back of it, kind of a box, and it looked like people had been hauling rocks with it because the whole back of the car was all dented unbelievably, and it took quite a bit of straightening. But then
How many years have you owned the car?
2011. How long ago was that? I don't know, but
A while now.
a while now, yeah. And we got it in 2011. It was late in 2013 when we got it running. So
And you always had a passion for cars like this?
yeah, that one over there is also one that I've owned since 1958.
Wow.
So I don't sell them either.
And what's the best part about coming out to the car shows like this?
Well, you just talk to people. That's what I come out here for. That's what I enjoy, is just talking to people and comparing cars and people.
And the stories behind them.
Exactly, yeah. I'd love to know the story behind this car because it actually the parts that we did find were in quite good shape. Like I had to only buy one fender. The rest of it was all there.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing your wheels with us.
Great, thank you very much.
All right, so we're back here at the Chemainus Car Show, and we've got this amazing colored car. I mean, you could never get tired of the color because it's constantly changing. Sorry, didn't catch your first name.
Danielle.
Danielle, tell us a little bit about your car.
So I built this 2019 Jaguar F-Type purely because Dodge did not deliver me my Challenger. This was a spite build, 100%. And I ended up going with something completely different than my original idea with it. I wanted a kind of tame vehicle. I got this roller wrap from Antisocial Social Club, a Nosatec collaboration. So what we ended up doing was just went nuts with the car. The color change on the car, we did everything with it just to kind of really bump up the Jaguar. Nobody builds them. And back home where I'm from in Ontario, it's hard to play in the European car class. So I went with something really wild, really different, and really made it into my own kind of idea.
Tell us about the extras that you've gone on. I mean, starting right at the back, I mean, the taillights, having them all done with that engraving.
So the taillights were a bit of a headache, but they're my favorite thing on the car. They were from Australia. A friend of mine, her company is Etched Out, and she did the plastic dremeling on them. I did the artwork. She shipped them back to me. We installed them. Turned out fantastically. As far as everything else goes, it's on Squeaky Clean Air Ride. It's got stance wheels. It's got a custom dust cover that my friend painted for me as well. I gutted the interior of the car, took out the leather, wanted to make it a little more modern. Did the Diamond Stitch Alcantara. Carbontastic did a steering wheel for me with a bunch of carbon fiber on it. Did a whole VIP setup with my boyfriend, and we just went absolutely to the nines with this car.
Some of the comments on the car, like, don't think you can drink and drive, right?
Always,
But
always. It stays closed. It's not open. We don't drink and drive.
it's for show.
It's for show only.
Yeah. The final touch, the little chandelier.
The chandelier was the absolute cherry on top of the car. It was a very last minute decision. My boyfriend and I decided we're going to go VIP with it. Came across the chandelier, thrifted for the first time in my life to find everything to go inside the car, crystal wise. But the chandelier just makes everything for it. It totally VIPs, and it's a Jag. You got to put a chandelier in the Jag.
Do you think this is going to be it for you?
Oh no. There's so much more to come. We've got more carbon fiber. We've got more Alcantara. Custom wheels. We got so much more to come with this car.
And because of that kind of angst that you had for your order, did you cancel the order, and is this it now?
This is it. I am a Mopar girl at heart, but I have swapped over to my European with that because, I missed out on my last call, but got the coolest replacement car I think I could have got.
It's been a lot of people talking about this car, so congrats on the idea, the concept, and the follow-through.
Thank you so much. Much appreciated. It's been a fun build.
Thanks for sharing your wheels with us.
No problem. Thank you.